What is wrong with my PlayStation?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T.
Okay. Did I catch an L for that? Bro, if I got an L for that, I'll be tight. Okay, I'll take the win. Whatever.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 21, 21. Here we go.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 64 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You talk about explosion plays. Here's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Ready.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Now Breeze. And the tip there entered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
21. Wide, get wide.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Here we go. 180. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Breeze finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go!
Ready. 95-56.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Check, watch 54.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze now to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Rabbit.
This is Zach Line, the fullback. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football will have to be played.
Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go,
Trying
here we go,
to
here we
get
go.
one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Six. Slam.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Oh, shit.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Ah, got burned.
Taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
95-56, 95-56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They go with a fullback. He's in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go,
An
here we go.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, he finds Sanders. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Oh, that's a pick.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them to touch down their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Breeze looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Ready. 95-56.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
The looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Let's get it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, you got to pick that off, son. Come on, man. That shit went right to you, bro. You got to pick that
popped up in the air. I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ready.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Breeze now. And he's got it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Here we go, here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here we go,
The
here we
last
go.
run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
21.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Throwing down is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Kill, 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 kill.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's checking.
21. Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go,
So
here we
it's
go, here we go.
49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
After
the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They run with Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Check 49, check 49. Safe.
They run again with Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Here we go.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their 1st half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the 1st half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
Goodness. This nigga wild. No sacks. That's crazy, bro. Ugh. No point, man. Huh. That's funny, man. What's the haze? About the same 10 minutes of pop. What are we doing? Ugh. Points. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's bullshit. He's scoring 113 points, yo. Wow, that's wild. This guy stay winning like 34 and shit. '76 and 62 for a game winning streak. shit. Sanders. Break that slot, son. Utility. Juke is a 92. Oh my god. Sanders. Speed is 81. That's some good receiver. Killer. Left tackle. Guard. Center. Right guard. 77. Okay. Left end 85. Right end 86. Defensive tackle. Outside linebacker. Left. Middle linebacker. Damn, my right linebackers are trash, bro. Golly. I could put Ford as a freaking left side linebacker. He's faster, stronger, more agile. And when, let me see what's his color. Come on. Tackle is an 80. Call moves, finesse, block shit as a 70. His pursuit is better in these areas. Play recognition is better. Man coverage, yeah. Zone is a 64. That's reasonable. Press is a dub. Pass block. Should I put you as, but who's gonna start at your position? Left end. Shit. Who can I replace you with that left end? Okay. Smash is 72. Block 7 is 83. Shooting 82. Play recognition 86. So, yo, what's up, Steph? What's good, bro?
Finally, after 12 years,
12 years of what?
couldn't enter this goddamn party.
Oh, they updated, so you good. Everybody got the same phone. No.
You betas over here.
Yeah, it was good, man.
How's it going, man?
It was good. Playing some Madden here. Checking out my rosters and shit.
Where's Tremaine?
Tremaine, I have no clue. I haven't chat with him on PlayStation for a minute, so he be playing
Probably
that Death
delivering
Stranding,
Amazon packages on Death Stranding.
Yeah, he's been playing Death Stranding, so. What to do?
The hell are you playing?
Madden.
Oh, okay, at least it's not 2K.
What to do?
Play the game.
No, I'm trying to rearrange my rosters so I could, you know, do some more damage. He's a rookie. We got 2 rookie linebackers. Right side is trash. I don't know how the right side go. I could put in there. Speed. Where's his shot? Now, what games you playing now?
Diablo 3.
Ew. Diablo.
Yeah, I was so hyped up Diablo 4. I said, you know what, let me play Diablo 3.
I've had so many goddamn games I ain't finished, bro. It's not even funny. Borderlands 3? Did they release that free at one point? I think I downloaded the free version. I don't know if it was 3 or 2 or whatever it was. Yeah. I still gotta play, finish, what was it? Sekiro, Days Gone, Spider-Man. I'm at the end of Spider-Man, and Detroit Become Human. I'm yet to finish it. I'm still at the beginning of all these goddamn games. And more games keep coming out.
Boy, man, I couldn't stop swinging. That was hella fun to do.
Yeah,
I need to get back on Detroit as well. So many games. But I don't know, fighting games just take most of my time.
Yeah. The fighting games are not so much for me. More like the sports games.
Like FIFA. But I think now it's just Apex. Shit, what was the other guy that used to be in the party? What was his name? Red King?
Yeah,
No,
Roy.
Red Roy. Oh, there we go. I said Red King.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 180.
Check 55, Mike. 65, 65.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Breida. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. This is brought in at the 21. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You're almost going to mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full smash.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, that's a blitz, bro.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
13.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I got one.
The first down carry by Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. Hey, come on now.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Right there, 54 Mike. Yeah, that's what I do.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Target.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh, come on. You gotta pick
End
that
zone,
up.
but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd and goal, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. How about the two Bosa brothers? By the way, both defensive players of the week in Week 8 for their respective conferences. Joey had 2 sacks, 4 tackles for loss in a win over the Bears. Nick had 3 sacks and a pick in a win over Carolina. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it,
Here
I'm
we go,
going to read
here we go.
it.
Like
I'm
20.
Brandon Gaudin. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
20, son.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
He runs.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 54. Hey, watch the slant.
What do you think?
Right there. 54, right there.
What do you think?
On 1st down, Pollard. He's got the first down inside the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 5-4.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? What do you think?
Now Prescott. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
All day, baby, all day.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
Here we go. Like 80.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo.
Oh my word, son.
Incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. It's caught by Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
First and 10 at the 12-yard.
Here we go.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've
here we
got to
go,
pick up
here
the
we go.
urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5.
There we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the penalty, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
There we go. Go right in.
Mike 54.
They want this. They will go to 53. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Pushing his Ezekiel Elliott, gonna take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown.
I missed the field goal and this bastard went and scored
Ezekiel
one play
Elliott,
touchdown, son.
an 80-yard touchdown.
That shit pissed me
Cowboys,
off,
they
bro.
push out in front further.
That shit pissed me off.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20,
Alright, man.
you
I'll
want
hit you up
something
with
to
that.
kickstart your
That's
drive.
a touch remain is a bum ass.
They went for the whole thing
Yeah,
and
okay.
got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Leave, son. All that hard work for nothing, yo.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal drive.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Oh my, how the hell do you overthrow him, son?
Incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A pass complete here to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Oh, that's
Heavy
not
traffic
to
and
the
it's
fence,
intercepted.
Oh my God.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, watch out, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike,
Kill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Draw play. Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here we go, kill. We're going to 54. Why in?
Out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
What do you think?
On 2nd and 12, Prescott steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good job.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We're going to 54. Why in?
Alert 3. 66. Bullet. Half.
3rd and long for Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Garoppolo to throw. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Right there.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Oh, what the
Now Garoppolo. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go,
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
80 weapon.
Keep it up, guys.
Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Under.
Right here, guys. Fight 51, Mike 51. Defense.
Throwing here, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
I'm here all day. 36, 36.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. We got this. Gun.
Check the call. Right there, 54. Right there.
26.
Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
No, I didn't see the phone was ringing. What's up? Yeah. Yeah, I was on the freaking. Oh, that's probably psychological. She's mad at me. Yeah. I spoke. Mommy answered me. She said, she don't mind doing it, but she still will have to ask. Yeah, she was like, yes. She said yes and no. Let me pull up the text. She wanted to know I was gonna have after the 6 months. I told her she could either, no, I told her, I said laugh aloud, you need to find a new apartment or you can stay here. I don't know, but you would have to get a driver's license. That's all. I don't know. She lives in Florida, she knows. Yeah, she ain't responded. She got a, what you call it?
What am I going to eat? Orange.
Try to get this W. This W.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Green 18.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay,
No. Green 18.
54. Line 54. I got you.
Green 18 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive that had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
You can't block me.
Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Oh, come on.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 22 yards there, 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
No, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
18 yards, 1st down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's not going to get me.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go,
the
here we go,
last
here we
run
go.
got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Like 20.
Hey, let's get them home.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That'll give to Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing his Garoppolo on third down.
Oh, he dropped it.
Come together, and
nice
it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Straight down the middle, son. Shit went left.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This is Jones. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
10.
Come to my work. We want it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
319! 54!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
That's it, baby.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Here we go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch up. Strong left, strong left. Not today, you are.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3-3. I got 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
Blue 58.
I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch 54. Hey, tighten down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, come on, man.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 50, huh?
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Breida, he'll try the right side. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Second and 10 coming up.
Hey, I'm coming.
12.
Switch. 25. Check 25. Check that.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strong left. You remember me? You remember me?
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On third down, a run from Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
21.
42's the mic, boys. 42.
Oh, fuck off.
And this is
Are you
incomplete.
serious?
Tremont Williams there to break that one off. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
One more game and I'll probably hop on Battlefield.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go, here we go,
Ball
here
up
we
to
go.
the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
12.
Boy.
Set hunt.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. This is Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go, here we
Okay,
go, here we
look
go.
at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Under 10.
Lock.
Mike, 50 Cent.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Danny. Tighten up. Sponge.
White. Set hunt.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 for the Niners there, and a 1st down.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, D.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Check Mike 57.
12, fellas, here we go.
Yeah, here we go again. Check. Lucky. Hey, watch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Here we go.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Black 80!
I don't think you got it, sir.
Set hunt.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
There you go.
Taking it in from a yard out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson options out left, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now goal for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Oh, worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
54 Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's
Just
got
as I said
room.
that.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 55 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here we go, here we go,
Creeping
here we
up
go.
on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, and he finds his target. It's Marquise
come on. You got to
and he
beat that
slips
other
up
one
past
too,
the
man.
45 before being tackled. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Oh, my
Into heavy traffic,
God.
and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Right off his
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A gain of 39 that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26.
Be right back, yo. 1 second.
Yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Go, go, run.
Able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson options out left. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yard.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And that will be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now it's Ingram. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
On the set. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Don't let him breathe.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Roberts got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deep 4. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin the drive with Breda. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breda. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Let's put him on the buses.
Garoppolo gives to Breda, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we
Look
go,
at
here we go.
this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
All day. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down.
Oh, that's a pick. That's
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
Oh, come on, son.
The ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of